Oh yes, no one was nana. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. In Urobo dialect and Isoko. Lucky star is sinking, Udogu, Biafra. Amorotomo agbada bururu. Amorotomo agbada bururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo withrowe salute. Mr. Go with the Sado. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Mr. Go with the Sado. No. Amarutomo Agbada Guru. DM Simon Joko. You have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tide cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo and Isoko, we appreciate you awesome. Worry sister say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Oh, Amarutomo Agbada. Helen Peter say you are so good. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amarutomo Agbada. Isoko with the Sado. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobisoko with the Sado. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Urobisoko with the Sado. Clara Dim say you are so good. Anna Wabadaguru. Amarutomo Agbada Guru. Amarutomo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the Sado. Urobisoko with throw salute. Even lucky star in the Sado. You do well, with the Sado. Brgie, you do well, we salute you, we throw away salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, you are so good. Amarutomo Agbada Guru. I am in tears of joy. For your good work cannot be quantified. Oh, Amorotomo Agbadaguru.
I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. You do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
Mwerenda siputa makamwero wekanyinaga biko kulie ogeruo biko kulie iye jamalike ogeruo omwerenda boroku makamwero wanyi omwerenda muruchekwa makamwero wewu Biafra biko kulie ogeruo biko kulie iye jamalike ogeruo the spirit of Biafra biko kulie ogeruo mwerende Biafra kidie mube biko kulie ogeruo ohamadike no na donjon mugekwe kihere meyae Bodike, mbosike rura chobalike. Biko kulie ogeruo. Biko kulie, iye jamalike ogeruo. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon M. Epondo sumudu srega baniru na ebuda. Nebadra tapo mayebudo. Ogine. Mazi Simon Epa, emezu wakokwere onyendu. Iye jamadike ruo, imokwa Simon Epa ujie. Iye jamadike ruo, Simon Epa watakata bo. Ojuda kwenyi, mkwikwe onyendu kine betata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you. Prime Minister, I will follow you. I will follow you. I will follow you. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom for Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 15 in me. Okwe Bucharangui, Master Simon Epa, Ogene. Master Simon Epa, Biko, Jisi, Kaka, Nogo, Atakata, Kaina, Ojuda, Uwe, Kwikoloyendu, Gine, Menata. I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said, follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back, I will follow you. Prime Minister, and you got one who got I will follow you, and I will follow you, I will follow you. Oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Poroga Yarole, Iye Jamadike, Biafra Republic Government Awutie, Iye Jamadike, Commander General Lewechiri, General Buduso, Sona Atakata War, Commander Holy Ghost, Okonyendu Borokunu Nazatata, Biko Kulie, Biko Kulie, Iye Jamadike,
aja maka Biafra. Wero putara anyị onye ndu DM Simon Eba Obatobiye.
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this very platform. Wherever you are connecting from, I appreciate you and I welcome you to this morning section. If you are joining us from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. Either you are joining us from Facebook or you are joining us from YouTube, I appreciate you and welcome you. If you are joining us from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, you are joining us from China, from Israel, I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abia continue to guide and protect every one of you that has found time to join us on this program, today being Friday. For those who are joining us for the very first time on this platform, I want you to know that this platform where you are watching this program from is a platform that is under the Biafra government. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this very platform where you are watching this program, we don't come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack people or individuals. We do not come here to attack any race or religion. Our purpose of being here is to focus on the freedom of Biafrans. We are here to expose and stand against everything that stands against the freedom of the Biafran people. We are here to expose the secret war that is going on in Biafran territory as we speak. The Nigerian government, just like they did in 1967, have brought war again to Biafran land, and it is going on as we speak. Nobody seems to be paying attention. The international communities are not paying attention. The conventional media are not reporting it. So we take it upon ourselves to come online and report about the situation. Wherever you are watching from, what we do in this platform is to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world, to expose the things they don't want you to hear or know, to debunk every lie they have told about us, about our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, about our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are so many of them. I don't know which one to count. I don't know which one to leave. There are so many lies that have been told against us on different occasions. But I tell you, the more they tell lies, the more we succeed, because what they don't know is bigger than them. You cannot cure a sickness that is older than you. As they try to stop us with their blackmail and propaganda, they give us reason to fight more, and we are going to fight until we get freedom. It does not matter how they do it. It doesn't matter what they send to us. It doesn't matter who is with them. It doesn't matter how much they have and how many people are with them. We are going to fight until the last man standing.
this morning section is an interactive section. If you are joining me from YouTube on David Harbour channel, you are free to join me on stage. There is a link there. You click the link and you come in and air your opinion. But if you are watching from Facebook, you cannot join me on stage. I'm sorry about that. We only accept people on stage on YouTube. So if you want to ask a question or have a word to say or anything you want to drop, you can come to David Harbour channel on YouTube. Join me on stage and air your opinion. The whole world is watching. In this very platform where we are, the whole world is watching us. The Biafran cabinet is watching us. Our Prime Minister is observing us. So whatever information you pass here, it is going to get to the right source. Seize this opportunity to come in and admitting people here. We don't admit only Biafrans, even if you are not a Biafran. If you are a one Nigerianist or you have a different ideology or a different belief, you can equally come. You have a question to ask us. There is some belief you have about us that you're not too sure about. There are some propaganda or some information you have you want to confirm. Feel free, click the link and come in. The only thing we ask is that when you are coming, be decent, appear decent. You cannot appear on our platform naked. And when you are speaking, speak in a very civil manner. Keep your discussion civil. As long as you speak in a civil manner, we will entertain you for as long as you want to stand and talk. And I bet you every question you ask will give you an answer. If I cannot give you an answer, people are there that are going to come and answer. So feel free to share your opinion. I welcome every one of you once again today. And today we are going to kick it off today with very important messages. We will not be silent. We will continue to speak and we will continue to expose the enemies of Biafra. We will continue to bring information the way it is. To distract us or do something that is going to be a hindrance to our freedom. Sorry, I think I'm having a problem of admitting people. Let's see. Excuse me, just 1 minute. Let me resolve some issues. I don't know why the admission is not working.
Reborn dolls. These dolls are made of silicone. Dolls are first sculpted from the material, then painted,
So my fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching from, I welcome every one of you and I say, may you God to God and protect us. On today's topic, I chose a topic which says, what you don't know is bigger than you. Media propaganda won't stop Biafra, Republic of Exile, Prime Minister. It makes him stronger. No amount of media propaganda will stop our Prime Minister. For those who think they are going to stop him. As we speak, so many propaganda are going on. So many blackmail are going on different places. So many lies are flying right, left, and center. Thinking that maybe by pushing those lies, you can stop the restoration of Biafra. What you don't know is bigger than you. The more you push those lies, the more you give us reason to fight on. You can only deceive the gullible ones. But I bet you, as long as Chukwu Okike lives, as long as we are still alive, you can't deceive anybody. Not now. When you see the lies they are pushing towards our Prime Minister, using their media, accusing Finland government for an information that doesn't exist anywhere. All is targeted at the Biafran people. They want to distract you. They want to distract me. They want us to feel insecure. They want to create fear. They are going to every level, including putting sentence to something their own law permitted. Self-determination is in the law of Nigeria. It is permitted, and yet they want to enact a law to stop people from asking for self-determination, even when it is in their law. Well, we are already out. Just some question of some few times and we'll be out of this very soon. And no matter how they try, they will fail and continue to fail. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead and talk to us. Let's hear from you. Thank you for joining the platform. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm choose. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
I'm very happy to be with you this morning. For a long time, I'm trying to connect to the page, but sometimes
I think there's a noise on your background. Is it something that is on? You can put it off. There's noise coming from your background, so I can't hear you clearly.
Okay.
Is that a radio or what or television? Just switch it off a minute if you can.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
All right. I'm happy with you, sir. Thank you for your good work, sir.
Thank you so much.
So other Biafran across the country, I'm happy with you people for the interest of our freedom, especially in the homeland. We are so grateful, sir. To our Mazi Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, we are very homeland. All the Biafra people are so grateful with you, sir. We all keep be with you, protect you everywhere you are, day and night, in the name of Chukwu Kabiama. I have not much to say, sir. It's only to greet you, and I'm happy to show. I have nothing much to say, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and your message is well received. Members of the cabinet are watching, and our Prime Minister is also observing us. So whatever message you are sending across, it is being heard. Our primary responsibility is to make sure that Biafran people and their properties are protected. We are facing a lot of problems, and I know what people in Biafra land are facing. Those of you in Biafra land, you are facing greater challenge than you can ever imagine. We know that. Every one of you should be strong. Any place you are, be strong and be security conscious. Be security conscious. Going forward, you have to be very, very security conscious. When you don't have anything doing outside, just be at home. When you have your business, go to your businesses and come back. Protection of Biafran life and property is very important. We have lost a lot of people. We don't want to lose any soul anymore. So I thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for showing appreciation. And I bet you, our Prime Minister, will appreciate your message. And members of the cabinet and all other Biafrans across the world, thank you so much.
There, sir, I want to know because some of us in media, social media, joining on social media, just know our views are like
Mute
contribute
yourself.
or
It's noisy.
in
Okay,
any
go
other
ahead.
in the land. We don't know our due. Can you get me,
You don't
sir?
know what? Come again.
Like I want to know our due in homeland.
Okay. You know your state?
No,
Do
sir.
you know your
In
state?
in Biafran map, I don't know my state.
Okay. I think we have to find out your state now. If you know your state, then we can be able to find you admin. So if you have a pen there, take my number. Take my number. Send me a message on WhatsApp so that we can talk about that.
Okay, sir. All right. Thanks, sir.
Take my number now. If you have a pen, take my number so that you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Then send me a message on WhatsApp. Ask about that. Then I will send you the information about the states. As soon as you recognize your state, I can give you a link to your own admin so that you can join the group.
Okay.
Okay, let me call the number +447
Okay.
864
Okay.
397
Okay.
169.
All right.
Yeah, you send me a message on WhatsApp after my program. I will reach out to you. No cost, just a message and let me know. Then I will reach out to you, give you necessary information so you can be able to dictate your area.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay. So my brother, thank you so much for joining. Your background is always noisy every time. So can we hear from you? Ajaki. Can you hear me, Ajaki? I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. I don't know why. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, no.
Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. I cannot hear you.
The issue is that
I cannot hear you. Hear you. Unmute yourself.
hello, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me?
Why I cannot hear you? Okay. Just try again. Try again and let me see. So, fellow Biafrans, those who are joining me, any place you are joining from, please exercise patience because sometimes the network becomes a problem for those who are joining me on the platform. Sometimes it becomes a problem for some of them to connect. So, whenever we have such problem, exercise patience with us until we rectify the problem and then we can be able to move on. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching me from, as I was saying, the topic we chose today is that what you don't know is bigger than you. Media propaganda won't stop Biafra, Republic of Exile, won't stop our Prime Minister. Never. No amount of propaganda is going to stop him. No matter how you try, to push your propaganda, you cannot stop him. The more you push that propaganda, the more you give us reason to follow up. Please, if you have taken my number, don't call me when I'm having a program. You can't see me having a program and you're calling the number. I am not going to pick your call. Don't call me when I'm having a program. After the program, you can call. Not even a call, just send a message. After the program, send a message. I don't take calls because if I'm receiving calls, I don't know how many people I'm going to receive their calls. Drop a message, whatever message you have, drop it. Don't call me when I'm having a program, please. So as I was saying, the media of the zoo are pushing their propaganda and blackmails, and we cannot allow that to continue. We can't allow them to succeed. The more they do it and they think they can stop our prime minister through that, they don't know they are giving him more reason. They are giving him more reason to fight on and win the battle. So it doesn't matter whatever they say or whatever they want to say, we will come. Okay, try it. Let's see if I can hear you. Go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me now? Okay. The reason why I come to the show,
I can hear you. I can hear you. I just mute myself so that I mute myself. I just listen to you.
Okay. Yesterday, I had a network problem. That's why yesterday I couldn't meet up. And the reason today also, I'm in the market. Always, I told you, your program always meets me in the market. So I'm in the market also. One of my brother asked you about his state. Normally, me, I know my state and I vote. I vote for Biafra side. And that my state, I don't know if they have people that represent us there. Ecom state, and the capital is Nobubra. I'm Nobubra guy, so I don't know if they have somebody that represents the Ecom state.
Send me a message. Send me a message on my WhatsApp. Send me a message on WhatsApp. I will give you the link to your own state. I give you the link where you will meet your administration in your state.
Give me a
okay? Just send me a message. Send me a message. I will give you a link where you are going to meet up. Send me a message wherever you belong, whichever group you belong, whichever state you are. Econ state, I will give you the Econ state group so that you can join them. Send me a message on my WhatsApp.
Okay. So you call your WhatsApp number to me.
I just called the number. You didn't write it down. Okay, let me call my number once again. Take your pen and write it down. Let me call my number again. 44 plus 44 786 439 7169 plus 447 864 397 169. That is my number. So send me a message on WhatsApp. I will respond to you. I will send you your group so that you can know.
Okay. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. And another thing, something that you can come PM to come in your state one of these days. So we that don't have PM state that can ask questions, can ask most of these coordinate us for our area. Maybe one of these days you invite PM to come to your state so that we can ask them questions that better us. Can it be possible for us to have a PM in your state?
You want to speak to PM or what?
Yes, to ask questions about like the way I told you about my state, where I come from. So is it possible for you to invite PM in your state so that most of us, some people as like us can ask PM questions?
Of course, PM is visiting everywhere. PM have been going on town hall meeting. PM have been in Lagos last week to discuss with other people on this. He visited Africa, generally Africa. So you can join any of those people. Very soon, I think we have another program where we're going to meet people in the northern part of Nigeria. The northern command, PM is going to have a town hall with them. All you have to do is follow up. That message group I gave you, just send me a message that will put in the group so that anytime PM has a town hall meeting, you can join the town hall meeting. From the town hall meeting, then you can ask your questions and whatever you have to say, you say in a town hall meeting. But first of all, as soon as you get your own group, in income state, if they want to host your administrator will do that. The administrator will do that. We organize that. So PM visit every group, every state. So as soon as he gets a demand from your administrator, he will be there. But if you want to be punctual in asking questions, there are so many ways to ask questions. He comes on Twitter, he comes on town hall meetings, so many times and he gives time for questions. Those questions that you can ask. The opportunity of visiting Econ State also, if you go there.
Okay. So thank you very much for your good work that you are doing. Always this your platform. I followed this your platform for many months now. But it's not that you started posting your this thing that I cannot do like this. I thank you very much. And let our cry reach to PM that we are crying for no fire to burn under that side. Because if something is not doing over there, we are the northern side of Old Cross River State, and we share border with Cameroon. They are the people that share border with Cameroon. So we will make sure that we send those terrorists people not to enter, because that's what we are facing for many years. They kill us. They use tribalism to fight us from there. They bring confusion from there. We make one of those other politicians that doesn't value us. That doesn't give us light. They can collect your money without light. We don't have light. Even as I'm speaking, for many years now, there is no single light pole in my community. But we have people that represent us there. So let our cry to come to pass. so that we can have life. We can show our children that we struggle for them and we fight for them.
So much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sorry for the delay and network problem we are having. We have a kind of network problem. I'm very sorry about that. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your contributions and all that. And I believe in the next time, I'm going to try to rectify this problem so that we don't have this kind of a problem again, where somebody will be having problem in communication and delays. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. God protect us wherever you are. Just do your own part. Do whatever you can do. Econ State, we have a lot of active people in Econ State. We have a lot of people who are active in Econ State and they are doing their own part. So any place we find ourselves, we should continue to participate and do the nation. We are seeking for our nation, Biafra. That is the only place our hope is. That is the only place our strength is. Nobody will stop us. Nobody. It doesn't matter the propaganda or the lie they are pushing. Now they are pushing their propaganda, they are pushing the lie, they tell you, oh, the government is planning to repatriate it. The Finland government is trying to do all these are lies. They are lies.
Yes.
There is nothing of such going on. Our Prime Minister Simon is living in Finland. Everybody knows him, they know his address, they know his qualification, they know his job, they know what he's doing. He is not hiding. He's not hiding. I just shared a picture on Facebook, the picture our brother shared on Twitter, where he took a picture, where he took a photograph with the Minister of External Foreign Affairs. The woman, they said that she told them that she was doing plan to portray Mazara, which is a lie. They continue to paint a different picture. When the woman say a different thing, they will translate it to their own, to satisfy their own food. But at the end of the day, everything they are saying is a blatant lie. We are not committing any crime asking for independence. It is not a crime. Asking for self-determination is not a crime. In their own law in Nigeria, it permits people to ask for self-determination. But when it comes to Biafra, because of the hatred they have, because of the weakness, because they are bent on stealing our wealth, they will continue to push lies. They change the narrative. They tell us different things altogether. But that will never stop us. It does not matter how they try to stop us. They cannot stop us. We will continue to pursue our freedom until we are free. We are focused on pursuing our freedom. And today, under our Prime Minister, nothing can stop us. It doesn't matter how they try to push their propaganda, their blackmail, no matter how they do it, no matter how these guys do it, they will never succeed. They will never succeed. The only thing we have to do is on our own. If you have anything that you can do to make Biafra come, whatever you can do it. Obey simple instructions. Simple instructions have been given by our Prime Minister. Anytime you hear sit at home, sit at home. Most importantly, people that are in Biafra land, now that we are preparing for the 1 month lockdown. This 1 month lockdown, everybody has to be careful. The 1 month lockdown is not for the Biafra, it's not for the traders, it's not for the businessmen. It is for government officers. It is for government officials. That 1 month lockdown is for the government officials to delegitimize Nigerian government in Biafra territory. Every military barracks, every police barrack, every barracks where they are holding is under the government of Nigeria. Every ministry, every secretariat, they will be locked down for 1 good month. We are waiting for the announcement from our Prime Minister. In the next 1 week or so, our Prime Minister will announce the day is going to start. And when it starts, every one of us should be very, very careful. Because when it starts, the Liberation Army of Biafra will come out in the street to enforce it. That is what our Prime Minister said. For the very first time. For the very first time, we have not enforced. Sit at home before. But this very one, the Liberation Army will come and enforce it. Because it is something that is against the enemy. against the government of Nigeria. And we know they can never obey until we force them to do so. They will never obey. That is why the Prime Minister has said that this very sit at home that is coming, it will be enforced. It will not be like the ones who were doing our Monday sit at home, and they will recruit their unknown government. They will recruit their unknown government to go and reinforce. This is not, this one, our Prime Minister said it with his own mouth. He didn't hide it. The Biafran Liberation Army will come out in the streets to enforce it. And the beauty of it all is that our Prime Minister, before he does anything, he will announce it. He will tell you, if you have the balls to stand the Liberation Army, you come out. If you are a Biafran and you are working in any of those ministries, prepare to be at home for 1 month. You are working in any ministry that belongs to federal government, state government, local government, secretariat, offices, shut down 1 good month. And the warning has been coming. Do not live near the barracks. If you are living near the barracks, you better begin to relocate now before it is too late. This warning has been coming for more than a year now. For more than a year, every day we come online, we'll be shouting, don't stay near barrack, don't stay near barrack, don't stay near barrack. Still, some people will not listen. Stay away from checkpoints, stay away from checkpoint. People will not listen. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. And we cannot begin to make mistakes because of a single person. No. The granite does not know who is who. Once the granite is released, it will affect anybody that's around. That is why warning is coming. This warning has been coming more than a year now. Don't live near the barracks. You have no business going to the barracks, police barrack, army barrack, whatever barrack, naval barrack, any barrack that belongs to the zoo. All these places are kidnapping camps. They are terrorist training ground. Don't go there. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Stay away from these places. When our Prime Minister will make the announcement, more places, he will mention specifically the places that we targeted. When you get the information, take it serious. Take it serious. It will be a very sad thing to see any Biafra losing life carelessly. We have lost a lot of people. We have lost a whole lot of people in the past, and we don't want to continue to lose. We do not want to continue to lose people. It has come to a time where I pray that Chukwu will give us the strength and the wisdom to obey simple instructions and do it at the right time. Wherever you are watching this program from today, you must not get distracted. Propaganda is still going to come. They have not finished. Propaganda, Nigerian government is known for propaganda. Do not believe anything you see in Nigerian media. Don't believe them. Mazen Nandekano said it, Nigeria got a media. People who can see white and think that it's black. People who can say anything for money. These are people who Asoro will write anything and give them to post and they will post. People that don't have conscience. No investigative journalism. Even things that are open and facts that are there for them, they cannot be able to verify it. Every media in the zoo is used by the government to push their own agenda, their lies and propaganda. That is why you must not pay attention to them. Don't pay attention to them. It does not matter how they are. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how they operate. Don't listen to them. If they can have that mind to tell lie against the whole country. And this is not the first time they are telling lie against Finland. This is not the first time. They have lied against Finland. They have lied against Finland before. And the government came out and denounced what they said. They wouldn't stop. And their target is you, the Biafra people. That's its target. A target is to make you confused. A target is to make you lose faith. A target is to make you afraid. That is why they are pushing different buttons, because they know that the Biafran people are going out of the zoo. They know that the time is right. They know that there's no going back. They know very well that it has ended. And what do? They continue to push their propaganda and their lies and blackmail, thinking that with that they can be able to distract us. But for Biafran people, we are focused. There is no amount of distraction that will deviate our mind from the right thing we are supposed to do. No amount of blackmail or propaganda will change us or throw us off balance. It will not happen. When you see them today trying to enact a bill, enact a law to criminalize protests, to criminalize somebody fighting for self-determination. They put jail time for self-determination. They put huge fine for self-determination. The same self-determination that their own law permits. What a shame. What a shame of a nation. Wherever you are, you must understand that the zoological republic is not for you as a Biafran. It is not for you. Understand that the zoo is not for you. The earlier you understand that, the better. And before we go further now, I want to play one of the messages Mazin Nande can deliver. This message was shared by our Prime Minister, and the information there is top notch. When you are seeing us doing what we are doing today, when you see our Prime Minister standing firm, undistracted, focused, when we are talking about consistency, that is the only strength and that is the only source to overcome this people. If you are not today, you are talking Biafra, tomorrow you are talking Igbo presidency, next day you are talking about politicians, the next day, if you are confused, you cannot achieve anything. But because of the consistency, that is why we have gotten to where we got. Mazin Nandekano was very, very consistent from day one up till now, even in the terms of enemy, is consistent. Requesting for one thing: self-determination, referendum for Biafran people. The same way our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, from the moment he joined the struggle up to today, he has never looked back. It is forward ever and backward ever. He said within 5 years, when he came, he said he give fight that no way he can fight for 5 years without seeing something. Today, we are in the 50th year. Already we have the date of the declaration of Biafra. We have the date, and not just having the date. Preparations are on the ground. You can feel Biafra. You can feel it heavy. You can see the thick cloud, and you know that this rain is going to fall. Let us listen to this message the Master can deliver. Listen carefully to what he has to say.
And I said before I speak to them, I also give my conditions, which I know they couldn't meet. It's not possible for them to meet it. And I did it deliberately, because I didn't want to speak to them. They sent out Joseph Carlo to come to me. First to my parents. My father said no. My mother said no. That where I stand is where they stand, in life or in death. And they came to prison. I was even from DSS dungeon. The promises came. The vice president. Anything you want. You have a very beautiful wife, you better go and enjoy her than being in prison.
Wow.
Anything you want. And I said no. That what I want is a referendum to determine if you good people want to be part of the zoo or part of Nigeria, or part of Biafra. Choose one, zoo or Biafra. They said no. And Isibajo tried to make contact. When I came out, I don't know if I've told this story before actually. And Ohaneze hijacked it. I went to see Niawode in his house. We sat down, had lunch together. And I told him what my conditions were to lift the boycott in Anambra State, which they couldn't meet. And I said to Nwodo very simply, go to Abuja and tell these people that these are what our people are asking for. I said to him, go and bring us something. Not for me, for everybody. He went there and started negotiating for a ministerial position for one of the children. I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is fact. Ask him. Somebody asked him, but you people are being called to Aso Rock because of Nnamdi Kanu. Why didn't you tell him that you're going to Aso Rock? He said it is for Igbo leaders. And once the powers that be knew that he hadn't IPOB support, they just gave them 5 million naira for transport and dismissed them. Hadn't Nyawodo remained with me, when the governors called me, I told them the same thing in front of Professor Ben Wabeze. They said, oh, but Nwodo, Soludo, Ebremad is upstairs. Do I want them to come? I said, no. Government House Enugu. The former DSS director came with his bags of money in euros, in white sacks to bribe. Ask anybody working in Government House in Enugu. I said, no, I don't want to see them. Not because I want to be the only cock crowing, no. Because of consistency. Can you last? When you're tempted, are you going to succumb? Can you sustain this very effort we're making? So they have come. And I gave them my conditions which they can never meet. Open Warri Seaport, open Iguacha Seaport, open Calabar Seaport. Make Enugu an international airport where we can fly to US and come in at will. Build Iguacha Enugu, Onitsha Enugu Express Road. Complete second Niger Bridge. Are these things difficult?
No.
As I'm telling you this, go and ask them in Aso Rock if your friends there. They have the piece of paper I gave to them. They ran away. Because some Igbo men were busy gossiping, saying if you allow him, when he finishes fighting Nigeria, he will come here and fight us and kill all of us. That's what they said. And you know one other thing they said? They told every Igbo billionaire around the world that nobody should give me one dime. Ask them that if you give Nnamdi Kanu money, he will go and buy weapons. That nobody should give me anything. I'm going to hear in Agabiga, you won't believe it. That we are here by the grace of Elohim, not by any of our strength, to be honest with you. Any day we are serious, the world will know. How do you want Canada to regard the Biafra referendum or even USA? The people that the ambassador knows are the governors, or maybe Ohaneze. Did you people not hear that British government went to Biafra land when I was in prison? Oh my goodness. The British High Commissioner was touring everywhere. When they wanted to kill me, went to Obi of Onitsha and asked him, what do we do to Nnamdi Kanu? That one said you can kill him if you want. They went to Atusia. Atusia told them you can never touch him. If you touch him, this person will burn. How many times has the US government been to Enugu? They go to Ohaneze. I don't want to say it. They went to Ohaneze and the governor. They asked them, what do you want? Oh, leave those rascals, leave them. Miscreants. We want restructuring. What they're asking for is untenable. But the same man said if there is no restructuring, they'll join IPOB to do Biafra, isn't it? Did he complete what he said? No. Is he doing what he said he's going to do? No. And you want me to work with these people?
It's not going to work.
I say, and I'm a Tashicom know me. Everything I do, I say it in the open. Not gossip. And those that spoke to Uche, I am going to Chicago to broadcast live to the whole world and tell them they're in trouble. I've told them Nanyanya, every time they contributed to IPOB will be announced for the world to hear. Tell them there'll be no hiding place for gossipers, even as much as I'm concerned, because I know what I've committed to this very movement. Not that I'll become Biafra president, no, so that I can take Nemeka and Nnabike back to the land of his ancestors, to that same land that Chukwu Kabiyama said you people must be here. And then my badge, I'm a Mariano. I'm fighting for Biafra that we may be free. Thank you.
If you listen to Martin Nandekan, you can understand what he has passed through in the hand of the same people he wants to save. And now you can understand the same thing is what our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. As they made offer to Martin Nandekan, they offered him vice president and they offered him oil well and all that. The same offer today they are making to Mazi Simon Ekpa on different angles, wanted to make him the Dangote of Biafra. And Mazi Simon Ekpa has said no to all those offers. That is why today they are chasing him right, left, and center. They want to take his life, including the people he's fighting for. When you listen to Mazi Nandekan, you now understand how difficult it is to save Biafra land. You will now begin to get the picture of what Mazi Simon Ekpa is going through as we speak. And that is why you have to go to prayer and God to pray for him. You can understand the challenges. You see, every day we are talking about fundraising. Every Saturday is fundraising. What you see there are Biafrans, normal Biafrans, middle class, coming out to give their widows' minds. Meanwhile, Biafra, we have billionaires. We have billionaires there. But for their own personal and selfish interests, they advise each other not to participate, not to support. And so many of them stepped back. Some that wanted to come, they convinced them not to come, not to give anything. Just as they told them, don't give Mazi Nandekan. That if you give him, he's going to buy arms to defend his land. The difference now is that Mazi Simon Ekpa is not waiting for them. He's already with the arms and defending the land against the terrorists in our territory. So it is left for you to either support or not support. The land will be defended. God are the days when we are waiting on many. The defense of most of you must have seen the testimony of one of our brother Abi. You must have seen it. I shared it, and I promise I shared it. When Abi said he met with the Biafran Liberation Army. Go and watch his confession that they are armed to the teeth, and no zoo military dare go near them. When we are talking about the restoration of Biafra in this land, we have suffered a lot. We have passed through hell in that zoo, and except we walk out, nothing is going to work. That is why the only way today is for us to get out of the zoo. It's for us to get out of the zoo. And I want to share another emotional video. This video was made by a Biafran child soldier who is today one of the most popular men in the world. But all of a sudden, most of them are silent. For one reason or the other, they are silent. A child soldier who they saved him, and today he created the fastest computer in the world. The fastest computer in the world was created by him. Emmanuel. I'm going to play his video for him to speak about his own account and experience of the Biafran Civil War. Let us listen to Emmanuel, what he has to say.
And about 500,000 women and children died in Biafran refugee camps. I survived 2 years in Biafran refugee camps and survived 6 months of bloodbath near the Oguta war front. I survived a war that was described as Africa's bloodiest war. Biafra was located in the southeastern region of Nigeria, West Africa. My family of 7 children lived in 6 refugee camps within Biafra. For 2 years and 3 months, onward of April 1967, my family lived in refugee camps in the Biafran cities of Onitsha, Ogidi, Oba, Oka, Oketiti, and Ndone. Russian Ilyushin bombers and MiG fighters were bombing and strafing our neighborhoods of around 14 Mba Road, Onitsha, Biafra. On my 14th birthday of August 23, 1968, my postal address was Chukura Philip Emeagwali, St. Joseph's Refugee Camp, Oketiti, Biafra, West Africa. On the cover of the Time magazine that was dated August 23, 1968, is an artist's portrait of Colonel Ojukwu, the leader of Biafra. The cover story of that issue of Time magazine was titled Biafra's Agony. For us, the agony was real. Half of the refugees at our St. Joseph's refugee camp, Oketiti, Biafra, were living skeletons. My father, Nnameka James Emeagwali, was the live-in refugee camp nurse at St. Joseph's refugee camp. In August 1968, my father told me that half of the children in our refugee camp, including my 2-year-old brother, Peter, had kwashiorkor, a rare malnutrition disease caused by lack of protein. At St. Joseph's refugee camp of Oketiti, Biafra, children and grandparents that did not survive kwashiorkor were buried without funerals and buried at our backyard. In Biafra, meat, pepper, and even salt were almost as scarce as gold. 3 charity organizations, the Red Cross, the Roman Catholic Relief Organization named Caritas, and the World Council of Churches, provided to our refugee camp corn meal, Norwegian dried stockfish named Oporoko, and powdered milk. The relief foods were secretly flown into Yuli airstrip of Biafra. That 27-month refugee experience was the reason the United Nations has the portrait of Philip Emeagwali along with the portraits of the likes of Albert Einstein in its gallery of refugees who made a difference. In July 1969, and at the banks of the River Niger at Ndone, Biafra, I was conscripted at gunpoint and conscripted as a 14-year-old soldier into a war that was on par with the American Civil War or the Spanish Civil War. Without
You just heard from Philip Emeagwali, the man that made the fastest computer in the world. This is a man who witnessed the Biafran Civil War, a giant soldier. Today, he created the fastest computer in the world, living abroad. We should have thought that this kind of people should be the people in the forefront of the fight for Biafra, but it is not so. For one reason or the other, many of them are there and they are silent. People that have what it takes to shake the world and to shake the pillars of Nigeria. But look at where we are. Chukwu Okike Abịama knows who to use and how to use. Today we have the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is in the forefront, taking all the bullets for everyone of us. Mazi Simon Ekpa today is taking the bullets for everyone of us. All we are hearing everywhere is crucify him, crucify him, crucify him. Including his own people he's fighting for and calling for his crucifixion. But the more you try to stop him, the more you give him reason to fight on. My fellow Biafrans, what you don't know is bigger than you. You better stop trying. If you're one of those who is trying to stand on the way of Biafra, if you are doing one thing or the other to delay the coming of Biafra, you better step away. Because the vengeance is going to be very, very tough. In the near future, there will be no room for repentance. Wherever you are in Biafra, prepare yourself. Wherever you are and you're a Biafra, support the restoration of Biafra, more especially financially, as the Liberation Army is going on a very, very sensitive section. Prepare yourself. Give your support to the Liberation Army the best way you can. Support the Liberation Army. Give your donation. Don't delay. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect everyone of us. Contribute through the IOU loan. The IOU loan is for Biafrans and non-Biafrans. Whatever money you contribute to support Biafra through the IOU loan will be given back to you with 100% interest. 100% interest and other benefits. It is open for even non-Biafrans. Don't joke with it. If you want to have an interaction with our Prime Minister and you have a huge donation to make, more especially for those of us living abroad, there is a link for you to use and meet our Prime Minister. Once you go to this biafrasecurityadministration.org, our website, on that website, you are going to see a link to send an application for meeting. And also, you're going to see a link for the IOU. Make sure you play a role and be somewhere. Don't be an observer. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect everyone of us. And as we said, let us continue to prepare ourselves, more especially people in Biafra land, prepare for what is coming. The 1 month lockdown is going to happen. When our Prime Minister announces it, prepare yourself. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abịama will guide and protect every one of us as Biafrans. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect our Liberation Army. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect the resistance fighters, the strike force, the Black Marine, our Air Force. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect all our media warriors. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect the de facto government homeland and every member of the cabinet. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect him, secure him, give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect our supreme leader, give him good health, strength, and heal him of every infirmity. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. I thank you all for being part of this program today. I'm not going to stay long because of the network issues we are having. We will continue this program tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abịama. Thank you so much for being part of the program. No weapon formed or fashioned against you as a Biafran shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister shall prosper. No weapon for protection against us from our catch us. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate you and the good carry out. Be with everyone. Thank you and stay safe. See you later.